With cooler weather coming, I know you're ready for that perfect pot of soup, and I've got Allrecipes top-rated baked potato soup. Baked potato soup, of course, starts with baked potatoes. You can just pop these in the oven ahead of time, or this is a great use for leftover baked potatoes if you have any leftover from steak night. Once they are cool enough to handle, you can just take the peel right off. You could also peel and cube your potatoes and cook them, on the stove. I find this is easier, plus I find that it lends a more kind of creamy texture to the soup. All right, once we've peeled our potatoes, you're just gonna kind of cube them up. Let's get cooking. This soup starts the old-fashioned way with a roux, so I'm going in with a good bit of butter. And then I'll add in the flour. Once the roux is well combined, I'm gonna slowly add in the milk and just whisk that until it's nice and smooth. And this is just a great base to know if you wanna make any sort of creamy soup. It can all start like this. Now that it's nice and thick, I'm going in with my potatoes. I'm gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes or so, and then I'll add in my green onions. All right, while that gets going, I've cooked off 12 slices of bacon. I'm just gonna give that a chop. Most of it will go into the soup, and some I'll save for the top. Before I add in my green onions, I'm gonna mash my potatoes a little bit. Russets are perfect for this because they kind of, easily break apart and fluff up. But of course, you could use any other potato if you want to. Note to self, this soup is also perfect to make with your leftover mashed potatoes from Thanksgiving. That looks good, and I'm gonna add in my green onions. We're gonna finish this soup off just like you would your baked potato. So I'm going in first with the bacon, cheddar cheese, and sour cream. Definitely wanna wait till it's off the heat before you stir in your sour cream so it doesn't break. Oh, look at that. And the final step, just a little salt and pepper. A couple tips for customizing this to your liking. If you want it a little brothier, you could always add in a little chicken stock to this. That will kind of cut that cream, but if you love a rich, hearty soup, keep it just like this. Soup's on. I'm just gonna top it off with a little more cheese, bacon, and onion. How good does that look? It's so rich and hearty, absolutely delicious, so full of flavor. This is the perfect pot of potato soup. With the cooler temperatures approaching, it's time to break out the pot and whip up some bulk. I said it's a drill. This is just a drill.